Much, Mike. Appreciate you. All right. On January 14th, 2013, Susan Wagle was sworn in as the 47th Kansas Senate President, making her the first woman to hold that position. She is currently serving her 5th term in the Kansas Senate, representing East Wichita. Under President Wagle's presidency, the state Senate has passed concealed carry, constitutional carry, and campus carry. She is a strong conservative and supporter of the Second Amendment who has fought off numerous attacks to our gun rights. Last year, President Wagle single-handedly stopped Governor Laura Kelly's liberal appointment of Jeffrey Jack to the Kansas Court of Appeals. Judge Jack had numerous statements of opposition to gun rights. This year, President Wagle has ensured the red flag law proposed by liberal Senator Barbara Bollier was dead on arrival in the Senate. She is currently a candidate for the United States seat to replace Senator Pat Roberts. Susan, a cancer survivor, lives in Wichita with her husband Tom, and together they have 7 children and 15 grandchildren, with another one on the way. Please welcome Kansas Senate President Susan Wagle.
Well, thank you, gun owners of America. Thank you for being here. Thank you, God, for the great weather. This is a very special day for us where we celebrate our Second Amendment rights. We have the best and the greatest foundational documents that were ever written in history that have given us the greatest nation in history, the most economically powerful, and has granted us the greatest rights. And that's why we are the powerhouse in world political affairs, and that's why we all have prosperity. Whoops, one moment. Our founding documents have resulted in the greatest prosperity of any nation and our ability to influence the world for freedoms and protections. Our Bill of Rights starts out with that we are created by a creator God, and therefore we have the inalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And then we move on to the Constitution, where the First Amendment says you have the right to free speech and you have the right to freedom of religion. But more than that, everything is protected by the Second Amendment rights to have the freedom to own and have guns. So the Second Amendment protects all our rights in America. And thank you for standing for those rights. Thank you for being a loyal advocate in a time where Democrats have become Democrat socialists, and they're talking about government-run health care. They're talking about free education, free college education, free housing. They're talking about amnesty for all. They're talking about a big government, big brother system. It's the most important time that we have to protect our Second Amendment rights. They're very important. As Virginia has just shown, we're not going to allow our loss of Second Amendment rights. We're not going to allow encroachment. We're not going to allow a big government to tell us, to force government-run health care on us. And so, even though this is still Kansas, we are under an oppressive Democrat socialist agenda that will eventually take away our gun rights and allow government to be king. So, as your Kansas Senate President, we first started by passing concealed carry, and now you all have been active enough that we have constitutional carry. You don't need a permit to carry a gun in the state of Kansas. We've stopped local government restrictions. We've blocked the gun-grabbing judicial nominee, Jeffrey Jack, who openly tweeted against your gun rights and who this governor appointed to be a court nominee. So the Senate last year, we defeated his nomination 40-0. Thank you for all your help in that. But we are here to protect your Second Amendment rights, your constitutional rights, the right to life, liberty, and happiness. And thank you all for gathering today. Thank you all. I see several people from several counties that I'll be out campaigning in for U.S. Senate. I'm the proven, loyal conservative running for U.S. Senate in this race. You don't have to call me and tell me how to vote. I'm with you. I'm with you in heart, soul, and spirit. Thank you all. God bless you.